Hi everyone, welcome back. In case you are new to my channel, my name is Executor. So today we are going to learn how to create a VPN, Virtual Private Network, for those who aren't familiar. I did a lot of research, learned a lot about VPNs. Now, a Virtual Private Network allows you to surf the web without your traffic being intercepted. So it's like you are there but you don't exist. No one can trace or track you. If you're really worried about privacy online, a VPN is your only solution. Now, there's one problem. Those of you who might be using VPNs provided by big companies still aren't safe, because what defeats the purpose of a VPN? It's being tracked and being traced. So that defeats the purpose of a VPN. And those of you who use VPNs provided by big companies store logs, which is like the summary of your internet activities. So those logs still make your privacy unsafe and at risk, because even though you think you might be inexistent on the internet, your VPN company has the logs, which is the summary of everything you do in the internet. So, see? Now, I have learned from Ssh Security. If you don't know him, you should look him up. Really good technique on how to create a VPN that is pretty much untraceable. Problem is, on this channel, I do not condone illegal activities. You cannot and you will not use the skills I teach you on this channel for any illegal activities. It's for educational purpose only, just so we are all on the same page. Even though you will be learning how to create a VPN that cannot be traced because there are no logs being saved, no trace, it's not a reason for you to go out there and do something illegal. I just want us to be on the same page on that. It's for educational purpose only. Now, with that disclaimer out of the way, I'm going to move on to show you guys what I have learned from Ssh Security when it comes to creating a very safe, untraceable, and powerful VPN using open source openVPN. Without further ado, let's dive in. So I'm going to my browser. Now we are going to create our VPN using Linode. In case you don't know about Linode, they allow you to buy small pieces of servers online to do anything you like. So you don't have to actually have a server, a hardware server running at home. So you can just go to their website, and for $5 to $10 a month, depending on your budget, you can have a VPN server running that is yours at all times. So go to linode.com and hit create a Linode, and it will take you to this page right here. This is where you will be as soon as you hit create Linode. Now, once you are here on this page, you will be clicking on Marketplace. So Marketplace, we are going to select openVPN. Let's look for openVPN. Yep, right here. You will click on openVPN, and then you will scroll down. You don't have to worry about these advanced options. We can ignore them. And then we're going to go ahead and select an image. So it's currently using the latest Debian, which is Debian 11. So we're just going to go with that. And we are going to create a region. Now, for a VPN, you have to understand the region that you create, the region that you will select in this list is going to be the region of where your location is once you activate your VPN and you're on the internet. So if I go ahead and select India, for example, my location will be shown as India, Mumbai, India, when I use the VPN. So I'm going to keep India just to show you guys what I mean. Now, well, as you can see, if you want a dedicated CPU, it's quite expensive. So you will go, for the purpose of this tutorial, for a VPN, you really don't need all this. What you want to do is click on Share CPU, and we're going to use the nanodes over here, because that's all we need for a VPN, really. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and as you can see, it's $5 a month. This is for a test, and I will be deleting it because I already have a lot of services running in here, but I'm just creating this to show you guys, and it will be deleted as soon as I'm done with the video. Now, if you really want to use this, so like as a day-to-day use, you probably want to select something that is a little, that has a lot more RAM just in case. But for the VPN, really, that 1 gig of RAM should definitely be enough, so you shouldn't worry. And for the label, I am going to add IN to openVPN / and you don't have to worry about tagging. And you're just going to go ahead and create your root password. The root password is the one that you use for the terminal to SSH into this server. So let me just make sure that I get my password right. So put a password, a root password, and move on. Now, you probably want a backup. It's a good habit to have, but it's up to you. For the purpose of this tutorial, I will not be selecting a backup. Leave everything as is, and just go ahead and hit create Linode right here in this blue box. And as you can see, it's a total of $5 a month. So if you really intend to use this every day, I mean, it shouldn't be a big deal, because these big companies, big VPN companies, are out there charging a lot per month, and all you have is just $5 a month through Linode, while creating your own VPN. So it's really affordable. So I'll go ahead and hit create Linode. Now, once you create Linode, you're going to be seeing right here, it's provisioning the server. Provisioning, so you're going to give it a few minutes, and it will turn green. The color, this orange color will turn green, and it will be saying running. And that's when you know the server is ready. So this is the IP address of the server. So this is going to be the IP address of your VPN. So every time you connect to the VPN, this is the IP address that you'll be using for traffic. Over here shows you how you can just access SSH. So you can just copy this, get to the terminal, and hit it, put the password that we just created, and that's it. We will do that so you can see how it's done, in case all this is new to you. And as you can see, it's now running, and it's green color. Now, Linode has recently done changes, and we did not set an admin password when we started. We only set the root password. I did a lot of digging and found out that the way you find the the admin password is through here. So you're gonna launch Ssh console. We're gonna launch that, and here is our admin password right here. So the username, the default username is openVPN, but the password is unique, and this is the one that we're gonna need. So I'll copy that. I'll copy that and just go ahead and close this one back up. Not gonna need it. And what I'm going to do is we are going to visit the admin page and make changes according to what the security suggested, because those changes are very important. They're only important if you really worry about your privacy, not being able to track and not storing logs and all that. It's not really necessary, it's not required if you don't really care about extreme privacy. So I'm going to copy the IP address and we will visit the admin page. So https :/ and I'll be pasting the IP address :943. That's for https. That's the port number for https. And since we want to visit the admin page, I'm going to add /admin. Hit enter, and whenever you see this, it's good news. Don't worry about it. It's because it's using a self-signed certificate that the browser doesn't recognize. So every time you see this, don't worry. Just click advanced and continue. So once we get there, we will be logging into the admin page. And the username is the default username for openVPN, which is simply openVPN. The password is the one that we found on the Ssh console. So I'm going to type that right here. Seven four E E, and then hit login, sign in. And I probably made a mistake in that password, so I'll retry again. openVPN is the username, and I have capital C, 2I, capital T, 1, P, capital V, 74, 0, and that'll be O, E, and capital E. Let me just display this. This is for training purpose, and I'll be deleting it, so I'm not gonna worry about showing you guys this password. It's randomly generated, so that'll be C, 2I, T, 1, P, capital V, 74, O, E, and capital E. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this. Try signing in and see. Okay, that was wrong. Let me try it again. This is a recent update. You used to just select your own and it was easier, but now we're dealing with an auto-generated. Oh, you know what? It's not a 1, it's an L. Jesus. L. Okay, let's try that L and see. And there we go. Yeah, the way they do it with the auto generation, it's a little trickier. Anyway, we're gonna agree to the terms. We're gonna assume we read all that. And now that was step 1 completed. We are going to start step 2. Step 2. For step 2, we are going to start with TLS setting. So we're gonna go to TLS settings. And as you can see, this says that you would only, you know what, let me go back and explain this one for those who are really new, those who will be doing this the very first time. As you can see, after you create this VPN, you can only use it for 2 devices at a time. You cannot use it for more than 2 devices at a time. If you want the possibility to connect it to as many devices as possible, you have to pay for it. So this is a free version that we're using, and the free version allows you to use up to 2, connect up to 2 devices at a time. So if you have a desire to connect more and you're willing to pay the monthly fee, please go ahead. So TLS settings, as I was saying, and what Z Security suggested that we do to really be extremely safe and untraceable with this VPN is on this page over here. We are going to make sure that we are using TLS 1.3. See, the default is 1.2. We want 1.3 that incorporates the most recent security updates, and it's a safer protocol version. So we're gonna go with that. And next is the VPN settings. So before we go to the VPN settings, we're gonna scroll down and save. We're gonna save down right here. Make sure that we saved. Three over there. Yep. And everywhere is 3. Now we go ahead and just save settings. Save settings, and we have to update running server. Every time you make a change to a setting, and you save, you have to hit that to update the server. And we are required to log in. Well, that's annoying if we have to do it every single time. But yes, so the password I had copied, and this was supposed to be an L and not a 1, not the letter 1. So we're gonna log back in and move on with the VPN setting configuration. So VPN setting right here. And click that, and on DNS, we're looking for DNS right here. We have to make sure. So first of all, for routing, we're gonna go ahead and hit no. Yep, because last time that tricked me. So you want routing here to be no. On DNS, we want no, no, and yes. On DNS over here, DNS, we want no, no. Sorry, I meant to say yes over here. No, no, yes. And we are going to use the VPN of Cloudflare, which is 1.1.1.1, and alternate is going to be 1.0.0.1. So these are the DNS servers we are going to use for that. And we are going to go ahead and just hit save. Go ahead and hit save. And we will not update this running server. I think we should do that after we've done with all the changes. So we're gonna go ahead advanced VPN. you know what? Let me just go back and double check that the recent changes that we made were actually saved, waiting for us to reboot the server. And yep, it's still right there waiting for us. Cool. Advanced VPN settings. And over here, we're gonna look for TLS channel security. This one, right, this section right here. And for this, we want no, 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 and yes. So these are the encryption settings that we want for our VPN. If you don't understand, try reading it, understand what it does. If not, don't worry. These settings are what you want in case you are following along and you are really worried about your privacy when using this VPN. So now all we have to do is hit save and then update our running server, because we're done with this admin page right here. Yep, updated. Next, we're going to be moving to step 3, which is the SSH access. So let's go back to openVPN and we're going to copy the SSH access details right here. And you can do it at the console over here, but I'm used to Kali Linux, my virtual machine, so I'll just go ahead and SSH through this virtual machine for the remainder of the configuration. So let me see. Did it copy? Control V? No. It did not copy, so I'm just going to manually type it, and that will be SSH, and that will be root at 172.104.206.164. So go back, double check, make sure information is correct. SSH root, yep, it is. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit enter, and we're going to be required to put the root password. Say yes here. The root password that we created at the very beginning. We're going to put that right here. Hit enter, and we should be root. Yes, we are. Okay, instructions suggest next. And this is the biggest part of the VPN security, right? Because this is where the logs are saved. Those are the changes we are going to make. Delete all these logs and prevent the logs from being generated. First, let me see if we can cd and user /local /openVPN. No, openVPN. And the underscore is /etc/as dot. Sorry, that's db /db /log.db. And my bad, I meant to say cat, not cd, because this is a file. We can cd into it, but we can cat. Cat meaning print the content of it. That's right. And as you can see, these are the logs of the VPN that we created so far. So every single thing that the VPN has done since we have created the Linode is stored right here from its creation. Right here. This is where everything started. And whenever you use a VPN and you're on the web, if you are using a VPN from a big company, like big VPN companies out there, these are the logs that they have that you don't know they do. And every single thing you do is logged on right here. And they have access to it whenever they need, and they can analyze it and know exactly what you do with the VPN if they so desire. There is a second one I'm going to show you guys. Let's Control L, get out of there, and then check out the second one. So second one is going to be nano. You know what? Let's print that as well. Cat var /log /openVPN as.log. Let's check that out. This right here, this is the second log that you have of the VPN. Right here. So every single thing that you do with a VPN on the web is logged on for the company owner. And they can do whatever they want with it. And you do not know. You did not even know that no matter how secure your VPN is, the company has the logs of all your activities online. These are the logs. And in this tutorial, that's what we are going to learn to do. We will learn to delete these logs and prevent these logs from being collected in the first place. And no logs means no trace of your internet activities. Even though you are using it for the right purpose, for legal activities only. Alrighty, let's clear it out and move on. So first things first, we are going to use Nano, our text editor, to edit this file. User /local / openVPN underscore as /etc /as.conf. That's the configuration file. Hit enter and open that. And this is where we are going to make changes to the logs. We're going to scroll down to logdb. Look for logdb. Logdb. Logdb, right there. This command here is what allows the collection of the log at log.db. So we are going to delete all these and put logdb equal /dev/null. That means no log. Do not store any log nowhere. Because /dev/null is like inexistent. So it's like nowhere. And that's it. We're gonna go ahead and hit Control O and hit Enter to save the change that we made, and then hit Control X to exit. Now next we are going to edit the second log using systemctl. So systemctl edit full openVPN AS. Invalid URL. Okay. No, let me see. Systemctl. I did. Systemctl edit. Let me see. Full service. Dash force. Okay. I think it's dash. Let me. Yes, it was dash. Alrighty, let's look for. We're gonna scroll down and change log file. Let's look for log file. Log file. Log file. Oh, it's right here. I see you. Yep, this log file is the one we are going to edit. Already. Alright, so that will be our /dev/now. And that's the only change we had to make on this file right here. That means no logs. So Control O, Enter to save, and Control X to get out. And we're going to restart so the change can take effect. And we restart by typing systemctl restart open VPN AS. And that's it. System is restarted. Let's check the status to make sure that it's running, and as you see, it's running. Perfect. And now the command that we ran last time, the cat commands that we ran last time, let me see. I'm gonna go check them out. And if we go ahead and start using our VPN, we will no longer see any logs over here. And that's it. Let me see. Next is, let's do this echo. Let's do this proof of concept real quick. Echo blank into user slash local slash openVPN underscore AS. openVPN underscore AS slash etc slash db slash log db. And go ahead and cat this file, see what we have there. Yes. And as you can see, it's empty. It's empty and nothing will ever be stored there after we start using the VPN. And we are going to do the same for the second file, log file. So echo into var slash log slash open VPN as dot log. I made a mistake. Var log open VPN as open VPN as dot log. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and cut that too. Make sure it's empty, and as you can see, it's empty. Completely empty. No more logs whatsoever for this VPN. Now let's go connect to the VPN, shall we? This is the IP address. Copy the IP address. I'm gonna close that. We're not gonna need that anymore. I'm gonna paste. First, let's append it with HTTPS colon slash slash the IP address and colon 943 to log into the VPN. We're gonna go ahead and put the user openVPN and oh man, the password that we created, not the root password, but the first one that we created for the admin page is the one we need over here. So, and that was capital C 2 I capital T L P capital V 74 O E and capital E. Let me copy that just in case. And we get to this page, and I'm currently recording from a Windows machine, and it automatically detected my Windows machine. Now, if you want to connect with your Apple computer, you will click the Apple icon over here and download that file and follow the steps, the usual steps of installing an app on an Apple device. Very simple and easy. So let's try with the Windows version. And for Linux it's the same thing. Click for Linux. So we're gonna download that file and try connecting to it. keep. We're having all these issues because of the security, Windows security provided by Windows Defender. So if you try it on Windows and you have these issues, just go ahead and follow these steps. Say keep anyway, because it thinks Windows Defender thinks it's a malicious file. That's why it's giving us that hard time. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to simply double click on it, on the installer. As you can see, Windows is trying to prevent that again because it looks like a malicious file. So you just going to go ahead and hit more and say run anyway, because you know it's not a malicious file. So, and I'm going to bring it right here on this screen so we can continue. Next, and we're going to accept the end user license agreement. Hit next and then install. Yes. Let it install. Finish. To exit the wizard. Okay, now let's go look for, oh, it's automatically going to pop up. Let's find, yep, right here. This is what we want. Let me bring it to this screen for you guys to see. And we have two options: import URL or a file. We're gonna go with a file. Is it my profile? Awesome. And then, as you can see right there, get started, agree, updates, yes, and the profile that we created automatically connected. And if you remember, this is the IP address of the node that we've been using. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on and put the password. Oh man, that password. Let me just type it in there with no mistakes, and we should be good to go. First, I'm gonna put that on. Capital C, 2I, capital T, L, P, capital V, 74, O, E, capital E. As I said before, I'm showing this to you guys because right after recording this video, I'm gonna go ahead and delete it. So don't waste your time trying to try anything, okay? I know you guys, upcoming hackers. And that's it. And now we are connected. We are connected with our new VPN, and we see the details over here, the metrics of the internet usage right here. And as you can see, this is our public address. What I'm going to do is a proof of concept, just to prove to you guys that we have just created the most secure VPN ever. And we're gonna go on the web, and we're gonna go to ipleak.net. ipleak.net to check our details. So it's gonna show us that our IP address is the one that we've been using, and our location is India. Maharashtra, India. So wherever you are, this is how you appear to the internet as. You're from India, the city of Mumbai. City of Mumbai in French. So that's it. Very secure connection to the internet through your own VPN. Untraceable. This is it. You're a witness. We did it. Yep. So if I was to just go in the internet, just on Google, because some of you might have not heard of IP leak, so I'm just gonna go to Google and just ask Google. Oh, as you can already see, Google already updated to Urdu over here because they think we're actually currently in India. So I'm gonna go ahead and like, what is my IP address? Or you can also type what is my current location, and it's gonna show you. Or the whole entire internet system is gonna show that you are currently in India, in the city of Mumbai, and this is your IP address when you are currently in the US somewhere. Yep. And you can connect to 2 devices at once. Like me, I have this on my Apple computers, I have this on my Linux computers, I have this on my iPhone. And if you are traveling and you get to the airport and you are at a Starbucks using a public Wi-Fi, this is what you do. You turn it on so you can be in your tunnel, your very private tunnel, and nobody can intercept your internet traffic. Complete privacy online. You're welcome. Well, everybody, we did it. This is all I wanted to share with you guys. One easy and simple way of creating your own safe and secure VPN for the internet. Because today, your internet activities are being tracked every single day. And your details are being sold every single day. Now, if you really worry about your privacy online, there you go. A VPN, simple, easy. Now, if you have a comment, leave it down below so we can talk. But as I said at the beginning, everything you learn on this channel is for educational purpose and will not be used for illegal activities. Please. With that being said, thank you guys for your support. I see a lot of you guys are always supporting me, showing me that love, and that just keeps me going. I'm going to keep learning new technologies all the time, and I'll be sharing it with you guys so that together we can just better ourselves when it comes to the internet. I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to create a VPN with me today. And please, please, please subscribe so my channel can grow. Like and share my videos so that others may learn. Thank you, and I will be seeing you guys next time.